As a vendor or as a Momo vendor, you need to be very smart in a such a way. Say, you have to every transaction that you do, you have to take the money first. Okay, so actually I bought a container, metal container, and I did the setup, the site locations and things, and I called my brother to come and look at the container, and the motive was like, baby, you know, the waiting that mobile money, so I have to raise fund for the work.
Okay.
So my brother supported me with 5,000 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
For starters, as in as.
Enianum ni adofonom enen so aha e startup aso e Fofoofo TV. Muson for performance asofa ye gusua se ne dae ye no. Ene die ye dru mobile money for so. Ye bibisa won kwan of aso hye wonuma na se. Menim se wa ye ready, me nso ma ye ready. Tena se no nsuo na je wakonya na ye ntoato ye nkomo twetwe iso. Eja pacho ye ma wa hawo mpacho ewie die nkan say ye nam ne bone so Fofoofo TV and programs from kwan friend startup hustle ne ye ne say ye bisa ye nuanom a wa hye wonwuma ase kwan a ofa so hye ase se ne o hye ase ne hawa na ewum na se de be ya wona wo hye ye won fi nsu so obenya bibi afrim nso pese won hye wonwuma ase a wa mre ho ye be pese ye di kan no be my mudin introduction be me beka.
Okay, actually we have friend Robert.
Okay.
Fully. Oh, your friend Robert. Ni bote.
Yeah. Wow.
Me and trainings are.
Okay.
So concerning maybe Juman the way she Juman say any nyama be a course and challenges in nyama facing there. It's a whole lot. And then starting out a business like this, it's about determination.
Okay.
It's about how you want your business to grow. I started from somewhere, and by grace, me do baby a baby. Okay. So actually, the SHS, the mentality was to do business.
Okay.
I taught in a school for like a year, 2 terms in another, as in the first school, then another term in another school. So now me brother very mobile money juma. So me brother now mobile. This is what the ideology or no they be catch me. You be juma. You have to motivate yourself to do yours. So try your possible best to do your or start up your own business.
Okay.
So that was the idea. Okay, so I've worked with him for some time, like getting to 4 to 3 years. I think 5 years, going to 5 years.
Okay.
So I have to just come up with certain plans and start up my own business.
Okay.
So within working with him, I learned a lot from him. How he handled his business, how he managed his own things. Okay. And I think it has helped me a lot. Building up my own business, it has helped me a lot. With building up the business too, it depends on how you want to run it. Like I said, how you want to run your business. What is the mentality behind what you want to do? Okay. How do you want to do your business? It's also one of the key things that I've learned from my brother. Okay. So we started at the head of which I or Nyamiche. Your bigger branch, which is the same mobile money. And we started being as in fresh to the work. I was slow in doing transactions. Customers were talking. And we're like, oh, slow, like we're slow too much. You buy a chest. And my brother was like, hey, you're new in team. Give him time. And it got to a time I was like, we're transactional. Then you not get message. So I did a transaction for a certain woman. And I think almost 200 cities or something. So we approve it though, but then because of the network, the money was reversed back into his account. I think his account. So I wasn't. So I know some of the challenges that I've been facing when I'm starting business. And I'm moreover, you start a business like that, mobile money business, it attempts a whole lot of challenges in it also. You get call from other networks, other numbers, they were talking about do this, do that, do this, do that. I don't see any brain. Some of the challenges that we are facing, but then you have to be very, very serious with the work, vigilant with what you are doing.
Very smart.
Very smart. That is how the business is. You need to be very smart with what you are doing. If you look at the challenges, it only just improves on certain things based on when you pass that one, it motivates you to pass another one because you know all the tricks involved.
Okay.
So challenges needed also. So I can't say challenges needed. And me interview, but then I think say with the experience now, I'm okay. I don't think I have any other challenges based on what I'm doing now.
Oh, okay. And oh, share say no with mama how you started. Sika and now the share say and I say you just started with your small phone in your own small canna.
Oh no!
I didn't grew up like this.
No, I didn't start with my small phone. I didn't start with my own small kind of thing. No, actually, no. My name is brother age man. I don't know the amount involved.
Me can side do. Me say I what
Oh, me team the same business do the same business, but he's pushing me to establishments. The only thing I did for myself was to buy a container, buy the phones, then some SIMs now, the merchant SIMs.
Okay.
Then the merchant SIM, I don't think me and I'm telling you now. My brother supported me in whatever thing I do.
Okay.
So when you say be necessary, say be a maximum, no, but then it's the same business.
Okay.
Just that I'm managing this one.
The inside you be son. You have phone. You been so wow. Or person one so you be. And to say you who amount involved now. None dependent who say oh if I'm venturing into this business I need this amount.
Okay, so
so
actually I bought a container, and I did the setup, the site locations and things, and I called my brother to come and look at the container, and the motive was like baby you know the waiting that mobile management. So I have to raise fund for the work.
Okay.
So my brother supported me with 5,000 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
For starters, as you go in day out, you have to build the customers. So it depends on the number of customers, which will determine the amount of money you need to invest in the business. Also, just ever say where you are setting up the business also counts. So if you want to start a business like this, mobile money in a marketplace, that means you are expecting a huge crowd. So you need a huge amount of money. Okay. So it determines as in huge crowd, no maybe 10,000 for starting it will be cool, and 7,000 because of the place. Because market women, they always withdraw, send, always withdraw, send, always withdraw. So it cuts off the stress. Okay. When you talk about stress in this business, you are using 2,000 to work. As at now, you are using 2,000, and now you use more marketplace. The marketplace, no, will be 2,000 now. You have to leave the site, as in
and go and look for.
Yeah, also leave it now, and then you go to the bank, then withdraw the money. Okay. Then you come back again, then you start from that. So if you are working at a marketplace, as in a mobile money at a marketplace, you need to invest more. But when you are working at a mobile money at a normal cool place, 2,000, 3,000, you can start with something. It depends on the customer base. So when you build your customer base to a certain level, then you have to improve your capital. You have to invest more into it. Okay. So it determines about how you want to set your customer base. You set the customer base, then you have to invest more into your capital.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We also want to ask your experience with fraudsters so far.
Fraudsters. Experience in the also. Fraudsters in these people, they are smart, but then they are using the old tricks now. They will call you that's any scammer. And check your account more. Then when you about no maybe out now they will be like, we need promo if we MTN. And bear in mind that MTN will never call anyone. Say we need promo. And at the end of the day, what kind of promo? Promo ben now MTN everyone say we need promo.
What we can make us say now we need
so because we need promo, we need 2,000 Ghana cedis because you really need money at that point of time. So what do you want to prepare hard and
Once okay, that's so now
and then they'll be like, code mommy. So you need to be very smart in these things.
Okay.
And you'll be also, that is why it's a secret pin. So it's secret to you. Not everyone has to know your pin code. Okay, so based on the frosters, I've had a lot of encounter with them. Some of them they'll be like, go to the Momo vendor. So him or her that you want to send like 3,000, 4,000 to a number. Okay. Then so whilst the Momo vendor is processing the something, and the customer didn't give him or him or her the money after sending the money, so it affects the second or the third part. The second part is you have to give the money to the vendor before sending the money. But then on farmer now, so the most important thing is you need to be, as a vendor or as a Momo vendor, you need to be very smart in a such a way. You have to, every transaction that you do, you have to take the money first.
Okay.
Before you do the transaction. It will help you to just cut off that kind of situation, because you have to take the money first before you send. I've had a lot of encounters with these fraudsters, and I've saved a lot of people from it. Because the way they will be talking to you, they will talk to you and they'll be like, "Chonka cry free, baby, I know pan wasenia na." So on senia, so wasenia, the Nancy code, and that thing so it's like Emma one share ya who nipa wo yejuman who vendor no Emma who say uskana say Emma who usikano ekudi omo then nipa no say nipa into you na so you be ejuma so then you have problem with the person.
Okay. Aside the issue of theft fraudsters yasemi make I encounter be I mean may have these theft issues na obi mobile money na obi abasa me withdraw say no knowing say nipa na ni sika no wasting na senti or pejani mu kakra no, then the person pick the money and sent it away. I'm saying such issues come around.
Yeah.
See ano a foot will be now the bema yeni animal so much.
Oh, a foot in the show that you just have to be smart in what you are doing. If you say you'll be this car and a message near, you don't have to give the money to the person. Because I quite remember I said, we be this car almost I made this kind of man. My first connection is immediately to your counter. But then none message number and the man was like, until this kind of two one cash and trim na the first can now put your scheduling your back. So these things just educates me in how to run the business, how to do certain things, how to know that will be this kind of message name by I would advise every Momo vendor that you check your message. Probably a network message name by, but then scanner reflect to account me. So you check your wallet as well. Say message name by, you check the wallet, you check your previous message, say scanner say 2010 and pani be 50 cities here. That message by you check your wallet. Then you see maybe if it is 2060, then that means money number reflecting, then it's the network issue. So they have to they have to check their message, and if it's network problem too, they have to check their wallets if to confirm if the transaction has been going has been successful or not.
So in all, I think you would recommend this business for fresh people, fresh minds who want to do businesses.
Oh, yeah. I can recommend such business to them. But then you can't just do this business if you are not to that level.
Therefore, can you explain further?
Because that level I'm talking about, if you are not smart.
Okay.
Because we started from somewhere, and by grace, these people are pushing us to get to that level we are now. And I think maybe I made me start here, and if I wasn't much smart or smarter than certain things, I wouldn't be running my own business now.
Okay.
So I started with him like 2-3 months, then he transferred me to a different branch. So I was able to handle that branch for like a year, and I went back to where I started from.
Okay.
And I ran that business. So my brother is my brother. Then he has been transferring me to all his branches.
Okay.
To just balance accounts and things. So it talks about the level of your smartness.
Okay.
If you think you are not good with calculations too, then you don't have to try yourself at all.
Okay. And within all this conversation we've had, if you didn't mention customer care.
Customer care, customers, we have a saying that customers are always right.
True.
But then,
so in the instances where you know that this fault was from the customer, in the instance of this fraud issues we were talking about, so you knew well that this fault is from the customer, but not you. You still consider customers are always right.
No, in such cases, you have to be very, very serious with your decision. Okay. It's about decision. If you want to let it go, fine. But then if you want to stay at your that no, it should be no,
okay.
If you want to be like then but then customers, when it comes to such business, if you want to maintain your customer base, you have to treat them very well. You have to treat them very, very well, because it will get to a time when customers will say certain things that will discourage you. They will say certain things that will push you to the wall.
Okay.
But because they are always right. So or you see it, then no
okay.
because it is you are making genuine money from them.
Okay.
So you need to take whatever thing they say before or the fast some crowd, then that is how then cut them. Okay. Or baby you fine one baby you are doing your business.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
Lovely listeners and viewers of Fofoofo TV, this was Startup Hustle right at your doorsteps. Thank you very much for listening. Yeda mwase, yebe share da foforo.